I don't have a single doubt that the Big Bang Theory was a large contributing factor as to why we are dealing with the red pill movement as we speak. Allow me some time to cook. So, I remember when the Big Bang Theory first came out, and I was like, oh, I've never really seen like nerds like this be represented on TV. And I was like, okay, well, that's interesting. It's definitely a thing. And I will never be like representation is a bad thing unless it is harmful. So when the Big Bang Theory first came out, I was very young, but even then I was like, I don't really vibe with this, because while watching the first few episodes of the show, it was very clear that the men on the show had a very misogynistic viewpoint of how they saw characters like Penny, and they were willing to manipulate, gaslight, and say very harmful things to people like Penny and make her feel small and stupid when there truly was no reason other than their small, fragile egos. And that kind of goes into the biggest thing that I wanted to address, is that these men were definitely like red pilly guys based on the conversations that they would have, the interactions that they would have, and how clearly none of the other men on the show would correct or check the men who were perpetuating these things to the women on these shows. It's very clear that it was never an intention to make it so that this wasn't the goal. In other TV shows, such as How I Met Your Mother, we've got Barney, who is obviously misogynistic. They call him out on that. In shows like Curb Your Enthusiasm, again, we have Larry David. He's a horrible person. They call him out on that. So when you have a TV show filled with horrible people who don't take accountability for any of the horrible things they do, instead it's based to a laugh track where it reinforces and please don't tell me I'm being too woke, it reinforces the narrative within your head that these actions are okay. It's okay to say these horrible, terrible things to women if I think that I'm smarter than them or better than them because I went to this college or that college and I have this degree and I do this for work. It gives way to the revenge of the nerds fantasy that a lot of these men have, where with the revenge of the nerds fantasies, you're taking down the popular guy, you're getting rich, you become popular in a roundabout way, you get the hot girl by doing these horrible things and changing your whole demeanor and being this horrible person. This is being reinforced on regular network television, and it was for a very long time. And to say that these things don't have an effect on everyday day-to-day life is actually shocking, because we don't live in a vacuum. Obviously these certain mindsets spill onto the internet, and that's where we have gotten to where we are today. So even in the first few episodes, you can tell that these men were very much involuntarily celibate, to the point where they would talk about it and they would defend it as like, oh, well, this character's a little odd or quirky and that's why they haven't gotten laid. No, they're a horrible person and no woman wants to be around them. And that's like the thing, right? It's like they put this they embedded this microchip into the viewers to say, yeah, like, even if you're a horrible nerd, like the tides are turning and you're gonna get the hot girl. Is it? Because most hot girls don't want to be around somebody that belittles them and isn't even good to look at. So I don't know about that one, but it did definitely cement a red pill movement based around the revenge of the nerds stereotype.